What's up, guys? It's Marissa with Barely Keeping It Together, and today I want to chat with you all about restoration hardware dupes that you can get at Ashley Furniture for just a quarter of the price. Before we get into today's video, I did want to mention two things. First of all, if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel as well. It does so much for creators like myself here on YouTube. Now, the second thing I wanted to mention to you is if you are interested in working with me to design or consult on design in your space, I now have EDesign Services, which you can check out linked down in the description below. So now let's get into the video and we'll talk all about the dupes. All right, let me preface by saying when I'm referencing the restoration hardware pricing throughout this video, I am talking about the member pricing, which is something that you can buy for $100 a year and it saves you a good amount of money. So if you're buying anything at Restoration Hardware, get the membership, pay the $100 and make the savings. So those are the price points that I'm talking about. Now, the first dupe that I want to talk about is for the St. James dresser. At Restoration Hardware, this dresser is going to run you $24.37. Now, I found a very similar dresser over at Ashley Furniture, which is called the Shailene dresser, and that dresser is only $9.90. So of course you are having a ton of savings there. Now, keep in mind also Ashley runs different promotions, etc., just like any other store. So if you have a Labor Day weekend sale, Memorial Day weekend sale, all those other things, so you can save even more money there if you want any of these restoration hardware dupes. My second restoration hardware dupe from Ashley Furniture is actually something I ran into when I was in the store and I was just, walking around, and it really caught my eye, which is a torso bus. Now, when I first walked up to the torso bus, I saw that it was $200 or $199, something like that. And I was shocked and appalled because I was like, who would pay $200 for that here? And then I went online and I realized the restoration hardware one, which is almost identical, is $845. So comparatively, if you are looking for that restoration hardware look and you want that torso bust, this is the dupe for you because it is significantly less money. Now, at Ashley and at Restoration Hardware, the busts come in both the white and the black, so just depending on what's gonna work better for your space. One of my favorite pieces from Restoration Hardware is the Russian oak closed nightstand and the dresser, by the way. I think it is absolutely beautiful, very clean lines. It's got sort of that rustic feel to it with the wood, but also modern because it has the clean lines. There's no hardware, it's just a push open. But just one nightstand is going to run you $14.43 at Restoration Hardware. Whereas at Ashley Furniture, you can get the Langford nightstand for just under $450 each. So that is a $1,000 saving per nightstand. Now, if you are doing a bedroom, you're gonna need two, so it's gonna be $2,000 savings, and you're still gonna get that same Restoration Hardware look. All right, you guys, this is one of my absolute favorite Restoration Hardware dupes because it is almost identical. And that is the salvaged wood trestle dining table from Restoration Hardware, which in store is going to run you just under $3,000 at $2,681. Now at Ashley Furniture, they have literally an identical dining table. This is like not even a dupe close-ish, this is the same. And that is the Hillcott extendable dining table, which is just over $1,000 at $1,079. So that is a savings of over $1,500 on this absolutely identical dining table. So if you're going for that rustic Restoration Hardware look with the trestle base, definitely go for the Hillcott over at Ashley Furniture. All right, guys, this is another one that caught my eye when I was at Ashley Furniture. They sell high back upholstered dining chairs at Restoration Hardware, which have become incredibly popular because it's got that upholstery from the top all the way down to the bottom and you don't even see the legs of the chair. Now, one of these chairs at Restoration Hardware is going to run you $581 each. But over at Ashley Furniture, you get a set of two for $432. So that is obviously more than half the price off because you get two for less money. If you love the St. James bed from Restoration Hardware, it's gonna cost you over $2,000 no matter what size you are getting. But over at Ashley Furniture for $719, you can get almost the same bed except for that it has tufting in the headboard. So as opposed to that clean look of the upholstery, it's gonna be tufted, but otherwise the bed is incredibly similar. So I do implore you, if you're looking at the same James bed, at least go over to Ashley Furniture and check out this option because it's gonna be so similar. Next up, we have a salvaged wood coffee table, which I absolutely adore from Restoration Hardware. It is nice and spacious and it gives you plenty of space for styling, like such things behind me, which is like so fun. But that table is going to cost you, it is $14.91 over at Restoration Hardware, whereas there is almost the exact same thing at Ashley for $539. So about a third of the price, you're gonna get a very similar coffee table. Now there is a second dupe, which I will link down in the description below, which is similar, but it's more of like a black tone, which is a great option as well. But this color was a little bit more similar to Restoration Hardware, which is why I'm calling it the better dupe, but there are more than one option at Ashley in this like style, but it's actually a different coffee table because it comes in another color wave. This is one of my favorites because at Restoration Hardware, one of the things that we overlook is their modern line. And they have this gorgeous French contemporary dresser, which is absolutely stunning. I think it sort of rounds out the rustic with the modern in the Restoration Hardware look. And one of the reasons why Restoration is so popular is it combines rustic and modern to give a very current feel. Like it just feels like, okay, we've got a little bit of everything. So it's sort of universally appealing and it feels very luxurious. So that being said, if you have some of these rustic pieces, adding in some modern pieces is gonna help. And this French contemporary dresser is a great example of that. But at Restoration Hardware, this dresser is going to cost you, again, just under $2,400 for the dresser. Whereas there's an incredibly similar one at Ashley Furniture, where I might even like a little bit more for $900. So under $1,000. And honestly, I think I might like this dresser even better. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to work with you on your space. So go check out my EDesign Services linked down in the description below. Otherwise, I will chat with you later. Bye.